Omsk, a Siberian city. It is the 8th most populated city in Russia. Omsk was founded in the year 1716. You can still feel the spirit of the 18th century by walking along the central streets of Omsk. Low buildings, churches with golden domes, and stone blocks. The local hockey team Avangard play in the KHL, and the younger generation, the Omsk Hawks, compete for the title in the Junior Championship. The Hawks are two-time gold medalists of the Junior Hockey League Championship, and today they are entering into the competition for the Junior World Cup. Winners of the local championships in their countries are gathered here, and here they are. This time, the organizers of the World Cup opening ceremony focused on the origins of hockey in Omsk, and it's paid off. The ceremony turned out to be quite unique and colorful. Today, all the attention is drawn to the opening match of the tournament, the Omsk Hawks versus the Viktovice Steel. This is the first meeting between these eminent rivals. The Omsk Hawks, based on the Avangard farm, they have been playing in the Junior Hockey League since 2009. Two-time gold medal winners of the Junior Hockey League Championship. Head coach Yuri Panov. The Viktovice Steel, a junior hockey team located in Ostrava in the Czech Republic. They are winners of the Czech Junior Championship in the 2012-2013 season. Head coach Jakub Petr. The Omsk Hawks made a series of rapid and successful attacks in the first period. By the 15th minute of the match, the score was already 4-0. The Czechs couldn't do anything about it, either in the first or second periods. The Hawks scored yet another goal, and only at the very end of the game did the Czechs break the shutout.
You lost the first match, but I said we are satisfied that we win last period. It can be good for tomorrow's match, and we have to prepare, and tomorrow we have to win.
We're in a good mood. We need to win. We play in our city with the support of our fans, so we've got to win at any cost. The Omsk Arena is full for the opening match. The Hawks won brilliantly. The guests are satisfied. This calls for celebration. This is the third time we've held this celebration of hockey. This tournament is very high quality. It is recognized by the International Ice Hockey Federation. People came to see the opening match. I think that it shows that this is a good and interesting game because you can't fool the fans. So I think this is a great tournament which will go on into the future. Alexander Medvedev gives the guys 3 basic points of advice. Don't drink, don't smoke, and train hard. Everybody listens to his advice, and in their free time the guys explore the city. They go sightseeing, take tours, and play games which have nothing in common with ice hockey. Players from the US team, for example, decided to go bowling.
We're feeling pretty good. Yesterday was obviously a little disappointing for us. We lost by quite a margin, but today I feel like we're rested. We've had a few good meals into us. We had a good sleep, and we're a little more adjusted to the time change, so we're ready to go today.
Today, the Sudbury Wolves are playing against HPK from Finland. The Sudbury Wolves, they play in the Ontario Hockey League. They made it to the conference semifinal in the playoffs of the 2012-2013 season. They are the winners of the last World Cup in Omsk. They're located in Sudbury, Ontario, and their head coach is Trent Kull. HPK, they play in the Finnish Junior Hockey League. Last year, HPK won their first championship in the Finnish Junior Hockey League, and the team got invited to play in Omsk. Their head coach is Olli Salo. The game is a nervous one for both teams, but today's luck is on the Finnish side. The Sudbury Wolves have 2 losses, HPK have 2 victories. The Finnish hockey players are happy not only with the good results, but also with the small things, like getting into their dressing room after the game. So it's a double joy.
We celebrated with our team, and amazing feeling. 2 wins, it's amazing. They just keep saying that cool the head, just play the puck, don't get wrestling or something, just play the puck, and that's what we do, and we win.
The Canadians are reserved. Today they almost lost their chance to win the 2013 World Cup.
We got down early, the boys battled back, but we got a breakdown at the end there, and we couldn't hold on. A little bit of shock, frustration, but I mean that's hockey, and at the end of the day, we just got to regroup and get ready for our game against Sweden.
The Belarusians are inspired by their brilliant victory over the Canadians, and the Frölunda Indians from Sweden are eager to get their first points at the tournament. All eyes are on the Swedish-Belarusian battle. Dynamo Shinik, a junior team of Dynamo Minsk. They represent the Belarusian town of Bobrusk in the Junior Hockey League. In the 2012-2013 season, they made it to their first playoff in history. Head coach Alexander Belyavsky. The Frölunda Indians, leader of the regular championship of Swedish Junior League 2012-2013. The team represents the town of Gothenburg. Head coach Andreas Karlsson. The Swedes made a successful attack at Kornakov's goal in the 4th minute, but after a short period of time, they got the puck back from Dynamo Shinik. The swing continued up until the middle of the 3rd period, when the score became 2-4 in favor of the Frölunda Indians. Almost intuitively, one of the Frölunda coaches turned his telephone camera on, and a few seconds later, Robin Söderqvist finished the game brilliantly. After the match, the Swedes celebrated their victory even more emotionally than the Finns. They are not only shouting with joy, but they were also singing a song, their victory song.
Ready, boys!
I think the next game against the Canadian team will be the hardest, because if we win, we'll go to the semi-final, and that's our goal in this tournament. So the next game. Omsk is great, I think. The team loves it, so I think it's great.
A day off, it's a great opportunity to take a break from hockey and get back to one's strength. Every team is spending this day differently. but more on that later. Let's have a look at the team's training. Despite 2 victories, the Finns can't relax. HBK is training normally. Power play, penalty shots, 2-to-1 drills, and traditional shuttle runs. After talking to his team, the youngest head coach of the tournament had time to talk to us.
Sammy, what are you doing now in practice?
Yeah, we were get the crap out from yesterday and get the good feeling for tomorrow game. It's gonna be a big game for us to play for the spot to win to our group. So not too much for the tactics, just get the feeling for the guys that tomorrow we're gonna play and get the feeling for the legs that tomorrow everything is fine on that side.
I ask you about it. What's your goal on this tournament? For sure win, I think.
Yeah, I think one goal would be great that we want to play against Omsk. We want to feel that atmosphere. We have been watching the games on TV and it looks awesome, and that's the goal at the moment. That
it's full ring, so many fans everywhere.
It looks totally great, and we're looking forward for that game. But still, we have games before that, and the best thing would be that we won our group and they won their group, and then we meet each other at the finals.
So good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Winners of the 2012 World Cup, the Sudbury Wolves, are walking along the banks of the Irtysh. They prefer not to swim and decide instead to talk to local girls. While one of the players is writing down the precious phone number, others tell us how the tournament has changed compared to last year.
Just the competition is a lot harder. It's all defending champions of their leagues, and they're all coming into the tournament. And just like last year, it wasn't the same type of play, and the teams weren't as good as they are.
I really like the experience. It's really good hockey. It's my first time playing internationally, so I get that feel of teams from different countries. I enjoy it. It's great rinks, and I'm having a great time so far. In life, winning is just waking up every morning, just knowing that you still have a day to live, and everything that happens to you is something good.
The Czechs are spending their day off at the Museum of Military Glory. Why not try to get the necessary inspiration and desire to win there? The Vitkovice Steel are impressed by the famous slogan, "Not a step back." They have already lost twice, and now they desperately need to win.
I don't know about the grenades, bazooka, and tanks. It's good.
The World Cup, a new day, another opportunity for outsiders to improve their position in the championship. Today at the Omsk Arena, the Vitkovice Steel are playing against HC Riga. The Czechs need at least one victory, and HC Riga needs to fight for the semifinals. HC Riga, a junior team of Dynamo Riga. In the 2012-2013 season, HC Riga made it to the playoffs, where they lost to the hockey club Atlant from Mytishi in the first round. Their head coach is Leonid Tambiev. Riga started with a quick goal. The Czechs didn't give up, and by the end of the third period, they evened the score. During overtime, the Vitkovice Steel didn't put any shots in the opponent's net, so the game went to shootouts. And the goaltender of HC Riga, Nils Grinfogels, came out the winner. Now for HC Riga, it all comes down to the result of their rivals' game. That's why after the match, they only modestly sang their hymn, being slightly shy of the camera. The team was going to win all 3 games, but it happened so that there were some penalties, and we lost. But it's okay, because we were ready for this game. The beginning was good. By the end, we played a little worse. which is the reason for not such a great result. The result of this evening's match at the Omsk Arena will decide the fate of many of the participants in the World Cup. The Omsk Hawks are looking forward to this game more than anyone else. They are eager to beat the North Americans on the ice. Their rivals from Dubuque, the Fighting Saints, are ready to go. To beat the Russians on the ice for them is a matter of principle. The Dubuque Fighting Saints, two-time winners of the Clark Cup. This trophy is given out to the best team of the American Junior League, the USHL. The team represents the city of Dubuque, Iowa. Their head coach is Matt Shaw. By the end of the first period, the Americans were winning 3-0. The Hawks started to come back from the 3-goal deficit at the beginning of the second period when Valery Garshkov made a successful attack on Christian Frey's net. Both rivals went on to score, and by the 56th minute, the score was already 4-5 in favor of the Fighting Saints. This was a good opportunity for the Hawks to push the game into overtime, but they failed to do it on that day. Max McHugh sent the puck into the empty net of the Omsk Hawks, thus winning the match.
Team Russia is great. They're so skilled, and so we had a set game plan coming in, and we executed it well. Came out flying, got a couple early, and kept working our game, and we were great tonight. Yeah.
It was a tough game. After the 3-0 deficit, we didn't give up. We fought till the end. The third period was good. We could have beat our rival, but no luck. I hope we'll meet them again in the future. We'll fight this out on the ice. Before the match against the Belarusians, Vladimir Tkachev is preparing in his own way, not in the dressing room, but here on the bench alone. He's got the match that could take him to the World Cup final on his mind. At the last World Cup, the Hawks lost 2-1 to Dynamo Shinik. Apparently, the desire to take revenge helped Omsk to quickly gain an advantage. Daniil Arefiev opened the score, and Maxim Kazakov doubled it in the third period. The Hawks shut out Dynamo Shinik, and Denis Kostin had a perfect game as goalie. Of course, I have a lot of positive emotions. We made it to the final, but I can't take a lot of credit for that, because it's the other guys who took all the shots. So I just had to scare the opposing team with my devilish good looks. I think we'll remember this tournament for the rest of our lives, because it's a rare opportunity to play twice in a row. So you need to have fun with every game, but you need to play to win, you know? We thought it would be better. But after the first goal, everything went wrong. You know, now I want to meet the American team, to play with them a bit. The Finns and the Americans both have the same results, 2 wins and 1 loss. Will the dream of the Finnish head coach to play in the final against the Hawks come true? And will the captain of Dynamo Shinik play against the Americans just like he wanted? All eyes are on the game. The Americans didn't stand a chance against the Finnish HBK for the first half of the game. In the middle of the second period, the score was 3-0. There was tension on the Saints bench. Dylan Gambrell and Lawrence Goss gave their team some goals of hope, nearly tying the score at the 40th minute. But the Finns were tough and disciplined. The siren wailed, game over. HBK were in the final. All their dreams came true. The Finnish coach will play for the gold against the Hawks, and Dynamo Shinik's captain Zazon will fight the Americans just like he wanted, but for the bronze. Before the final and third place matches, everyone gets a day off. The end of the big race is closing quickly, but before that, let's take a look at how the Dubuque Fighting Saints practice. One of the locals catches the Americans in front of their bus and asks them to sign an autograph. Apparently, he doesn't know this is a hockey club, not a football one.
The champion Luger.
How do you think what's future of this tournament, of World Junior Cup?
I hope it continues. I think it's a great tournament, it's a great format. We've really enjoyed ourselves. We were coming over, you didn't know what it was going to be all about. And to get here and spend the time here, it's been wonderful. I know our players have enjoyed it, we've enjoyed it. It's been a great experience for all of us. We'd love to do it again. Hopefully we get that opportunity. But it's been a great tournament, well organized. Nothing but great things to say about it.
This Saturday, all the fans will see a real hockey festival. The local Omsk Hawks are in the final, and the match for third place will show whose strategy is more effective, the Americans or the Belarusians. There is a lot to see. One game, one name, Alex Privitera. He is the hero of the match for the bronze medal. He got a hat trick during the game with the Belarusians. One more goal was scored by Lawrence Goss, and by the middle of the third period, the score was 4-0. Dynamo Shinik failed to come back from the 4-goal deficit. Their only successful attempt belongs to Denis Drankov, but it was already too late. The Dubuque Fighting Saints won the bronze medal. After this confident victory, there was only one thing to do: perform a triumphant dance. The Omsk Arena is full for the final match. Both local fans and the players want to keep the trophy in Omsk. All eyes are on the game. In the first period, the Omsk players get their chance. A penalty shot is awarded to Kirill Semyonov, who scores brilliantly. The match could be called a slow one if it wasn't for the tremendous emotional tension between the teams. There is only one goal: to win. In the middle of the second period, Ivan Fishenka scored a short-handed goal into the net of Jonas Toivonen, and this was the last puck scored at the tournament. The Omsk Hawks are the winners of the 2013 Junior World Cup, and thanks to Captain Valery Gorshkov for taking the time to turn on his camera 30 seconds before the game ended to capture these emotions. The final was cool. I didn't expect the score. I thought it would be only a one-goal game. The guys are awesome. They managed to win the World Cup on their second try. Omsk is happy. We're happy. Today is a great day. I think it was a very interesting match, both for the players and for their fans. You know, there was tension right to the very end. It was very emotional, very interesting, very tense. The Finns are also very emotional. They were so close to winning the World Cup, but they failed to do it this time. There's only one thing to say here: an eternal truth.
That's hockey. When you don't score yourself, it's hard to win the games.
Today's champions of the ice are the Omsk Hawks. But who will win next year? Well, we'll find out at the 2014 World Cup.